the journey of saving my VZ SS Crewman, we've had to pull the motor and box to do the rear main seal and the sump gasket, but we are well on our way with the motor back in the car. But now it's time to put the transmission back in. But before we put it back in, there is a lot of cleaning to do. This poor crewman has had a bit of a questionable past, and that means there is a lot of stuff to undo to make it back how it should be. We've also decided to do these, the engine covers. Oh, look how much better that is. Thought I was going to have to do a time lapse there, but oh my God, that's a million times better. So we're going to do that one to that as well. I might as well clean the whole thing while we're here. Much, much better. How good is that? Oh. I think that whenever this yellow paint came out, whether they were painting these or painting these calipers, I think there was some burning of the spoon that happened at the same time, because how can anyone have thought that that looked any good? It's just terrible. Now it's time to give the box a clean, and we actually don't have a water feed at my shed, so we're going to use oven cleaner and about all the revenue that this video generates on microfiber cloths to clean it up. Make sure you stand outside when you do this though, because it is genuinely very dangerous stuff to breathe in. But after a few minutes you can give it a wipe down, use all those microfibers, and before you know it, it's actually nice and clean. Now we're not doing a resto here, we're just wanting to improve it a little bit. And there it is. Now, no, it is not perfect, but I couldn't get the gurney in here. We are still going to replace that transmission mount, so that's still got to be done. We're probably going to pull these off, but overall, for a quick clean in the shed with some oven cleaner and no gurney or anything, it is looking way better. Again, we're not doing a full resto here, but look at that. Way, way better. Again, not perfect. You know, there's a little bit of crap there, and oh, that actually come off, but overall, oven cleaner is good. You just want to make sure that you leave it and do its thing, and then come back, 10 minutes later and give it a wipe down. But let's put it in. Right, and here is our OTR cleaned up. Put the bolts on first, actually, just while I've got the room. Should have done that first. Can't be that hard, can it? It's our air conditioning belt. That wasn't so bad. Pull the trans lines off now. And stop! Future Deacon is recording this. Do not unscrew them like this. These are push clips, and if you unscrew them, it's going to be a nightmare to put them back on once they're in the car. But that's a problem for future me. And I will screw these in, which is a shame. I wanted to wait. Just needs a little bit, just ever so slightly. Oh. Jesus, that's tight. Well, I'm not looking forward. So I'll put those on when the car is up in the air. I kind of don't want to put the fans in yet. I want those lines to be in just to give us a little bit more clearance. Can't put the engine cover on yet because I've lost my injector clip for that, and there's a plug here, so I need to sort out that. I've actually tied this up. You guys don't know about this, but because somebody had to use the hoist and we had to roll the car around, so I've got to undo that. Alright, it's off. We use that for Jesus. That's just from the dirt outside, that's all. We're going to have to sweep that up. So I want to just pick up the transmission with the engine crane and have it like that, so that we can lift it onto our transmission stand, because it doesn't go that low. I'm not going to pretend that I'm strong enough to do that by myself, because I'm not. That should work. All right, sorry about that. We did need the cameraman's help, but there it is on our stand. I've purposely angled it so that hopefully you can get, quite close. We're going to try, we're going to just replace the transmission mount here. As you can see, that one's yucky. Look at that. Way better. If I'm honest, this one's actually not terrible. But, while you're out, you're going to do it, aren't you? So, that's out. Let's stick that guy in, if I can remember how to do it. These two, like that. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. But this isn't too bad. If I've done this wrong, we can fix it pretty easily. Oh, God, there's a lot of steps. I've just headed over to VCM to get some new bolts. Now, I was a little bit contentious. I was a bit unsure whether you could reuse them, flex plate and torque converter, but we've just decided to go and get some new ones. So, headed over to VCM. We have some nice ARP ones, which, if I'm honest, is probably not necessary for a standard, standard running gear flex plate kind of thing, but that's okay. We're going to do it anyway. We'll need that and our little instructions. I will say they are, if you get them out, much prettier than the old ones. That's for sure. Alright, obviously you stick this guy on. There we go. Now, just so that thread that, just like that, so it doesn't fall out. And then we need to grease under the head and put Loctite on the actual bolts, and they go to 85 foot-pound. So just finger tight, and then obviously we're going to torque them down in the cross pattern. But big shout out to VCM Performance. I really needed some of these, and I wasn't sure whether I was going to replace the old ones or reuse them, but more the quantity that you want. So we'll do that. Put this guy in. Okay, yep. So we're going to need a breaker bar on the front. All right, I'm going to just try and not get into my engine crane. I'm not sure if that's going to work, but we're going to try it. Here we go, there's one. Oh, I'm glad I'm using new bolts. Oh, there we go. Thank you, VCM, for those bolts, because it was a lot of torque to put on some old torque to yield bolts. I think they're torque to yield. There we go. Now our starter motor is going to actually do something. In hindsight, we probably didn't need ARP, but why not? We've also got ARP torque converter bolts, which is pretty cool. It's a good start. Now, I purposely didn't bolt the extractors on because they're just sitting in there, and because they're Paceys, they sound great, but they're a little bit of a pain in the ass to get done. Yep. And this is where things started to go downhill. Yep, I hit my head on the tail shaft there, cut it wide open, and there was blood everywhere. Just while I was annoyed and in pain, I lifted up the car on the hoist, and the drawer on the toolbox was out, and it caught on the toe ball of the Crewman and destroyed my drawer and sent my tools everywhere. Just putting those on a few threads. We're not in yet, just so I can hopefully reposition. Well, that was a silly mistake. I have to destroy this strap. Oh. The top's already in. I know that these are nicely threaded, so we're just going to do that. Alright, one mistake I see that I've already made is I forgot to put in that plastic thing between the starter motor and the transmission. So that means I've got to just pull the starter motor out again. Not all the way because it's got its wiring, just enough to get that plate in. And I still probably will do, still got to service the transmission. Oh, it's been a hard day today, guys. Broke my toolbox, cut my head open. But it's a things you do for cars. Before I put this exhaust on, I'm probably going to have to sort those trans lines and those plastic inspection plates. Oh. We've got about half the bell housing bolts in. So that's all right. I'll just have to separate the donut and put it together. Just another thing on the list. Might do that now. And then we can give some attention to the bell housing bolts later. I think other than that one, which I've just done with my fingers. Battery's flat. Well, that battery being flat was the final straw. Frankly, I'd had enough. I destroyed my tools, cut my head open, and that's why I put the tail shaft back in temporarily, even though it's not in the box. It's just floating there. I just got my hands dirty, and I I just cracked the sads, and I needed to go home. See you next time.